ranking every Dragon Ball skin in Fortnite based on how much they capture Toriyama's essence, because some of these are way better than others. Dragon Ball has collabed with Fortnite a ton at this point, but translating Toriyama's style into 3D has always been a little bit tricky, starting with Goku, the main character, and honestly, they didn't even really come close. They were clearly going for the Broly movie look, but the face and proportions are just off. Vegeta isn't quite as bad, but his face still feels a little wrong, and the hair shape isn't entirely accurate either. 4 out of 10. Bulma is actually a pretty solid adaptation of her super design. This one works. 8 out of 10. Beerus is interesting, because it's one of the only times his Broly movie design shows up in a game, but something about the face still feels slightly off. He is one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. 7 out of 10. Gohan is definitely better than Goku, but the face doesn't fully translate. That's always the issue here, but the proportions are way better. And he even gets his cape. And who could forget the beast stacks, of course. Whatever that was. 8 out of 10. Piccolo looks almost perfect. This is easily the best one of the bunch. 9 out of 10. Goku Black also looks phenomenal. Honestly, this should be the baseline if they ever redo Goku. 9 out of 10. Frieza looks great across his forms, although his first form is a little bit weaker than the others. 8 out of 10. Cell is really solid too, but even his perfect form loses a bit of the sharpness in the face. 7 out of 10. Androids 17 and 18 are basically flawless. They nailed both of them, and they do feel a little bit more at home in this game. 17 does use a gun after all. 10 out of 10. And Trunks gets his colors exactly right, but like a lot of these, the face is where it falls down a little bit. 7 out of 10. Honestly, it's really interesting to see which characters translate well into Fortnite's style. Who do you want to see next? Personally, I'm hoping for Super Boo and Broly.